The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome, everybody, to the Whiskey Brothers podcast, episode 797.
Yeah.
I am disappointed, Rob, that we are going to have to cancel 800.
Yeah.
We were going to do it live at Darwin's Pub. It is closed down like just about everything else in the city or the world, for that matter. We welcome all of you watching us on Facebook Live. We have decided to move the podcast there for the moment. We normally do this on a YouTube channel, and we haven't. I should put a link up to the Patreon account if you guys want to contribute. That way you can.
Yeah.
We are sequestered like the rest of you. Trey, you came in today and you said... You told me, and I cut you off.
I said some stuff.
You said that your dad...
My dad
brought y'all in for a family meeting during all of this?
So he's had this moment where he missed all of us, which I don't think he just wanted an excuse to barbecue. And you know what I mean? So he was like, everybody come over, I miss you guys.
What do we drink about? Did we go with the...
Old Humble. We went with Old Humble.
Old Humble.
Yeah, you know those guys.
I know a lot of you guys are drinking with us at home,
Yeah,
so we air cheers. Don't touch our glasses together.
Don't touch anything.
No cross-contamination. Cheers. Anyway, so you got brought... Go ahead, take your sip.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't even think. That's really good. Hold on 1 second. Somebody say something.
Yeah.
Trey's such a lightweight.
I got to get that out of me. Okay, all right. No, he invites us all over to the house. Hey, come over to the house, blah, blah. He's like, he wants to, you know, be with all his kids or whatever. Like, he misses us or some goofy shit like that. So we go over there. And
In times of trouble?
But it's like weird. It's like a weird moment where like he's having this end of days moment. Not like just to how zombie-ish it looks outside. Like he's having like a you know, like he's about to die soon.
He's having a moment.
Yeah, and my parents are like that. I wouldn't put it past them. They'll have a terminal disease and won't say shit.
And
like they'll tell us the
Do you
next
think
day.
he got it? Do you think he caught it?
No, I don't think he caught that
Yeah.
the COVID shit. But I think that he might.
What a
have
time to
something else
die
going
of just
on.
like a bullshit disease.
Yeah,
You
like,
really get just regular cancer.
wait, you had a stroke? What the fuck? Like, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
where do you go now, though? Because I guess you can't do elective surgeries or things like that. So if you get sick, they just lug you off to a cruise ship and stick you in a room, and we'll get to you when we get to you.
Like,
Yeah,
not
we'll get
now.
to you when you get to you.
Yeah,
For now, we're okay.
But he's like passing on recipes and shit. Like it's like we're like shit we've been wanting for years. He's just giving us all the
And you
goods
know he's
now.
serious when he tells you what's in the cook in the steak rub.
And he's giving it to my oldest sister. She's getting all of the everything.
What'd you get?
Yeah, she's got
Fucking
the,
soy sauce? That's it?
Sauce, yeah.
Fucking
the
soy
recipe
sauce?
says like it's
For 20
barbecue
years
sauce.
I've been looking for this. It's soy sauce?
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck is this cheap shit?
One ingredient, yeah. So he's like passing that on, and
What'd you get?
we're like all having oh man, I just got certainty on disappointment. You know what I mean? I was like, oh okay, I was right. I was wondering, but yeah, I was right. Yeah, it was like a moment.
Trey, I got you this used napkin.
Yeah. I was trying to like help put everything together, like organize, like finally have a real conversation. My family's real religious, so they've been able to like bullshit for years.
Right.
You know, they can hide behind it. They don't have to. So I try to have like real truthful moments, and everybody. But dude, it was just bananas. Everybody was just talking over each other.
What?
I was trying to like organize. Like I realized like it takes a lot to steer a podcast, because that's what I was trying. I was trying to do. I'm like, hey, got one person talk, one conversation. We can't keep having side conversations.
Right.
Let's try to it was like y'all are too ignorant and belligerent for this.
And then your sister snatched up all the recipes, and
Yeah, she had all the recipes.
You didn't even
and-
get his tools. Nothing.
He doesn't have tools. He doesn't have. I didn't get any. The one thing we had a list that we had to make a list on. What do we? All my sisters are single for good reason, and they are. They're not. I mean, they want to be good catchers, but that's not really in their wheelhouse.
Right.
And I was trying to help them with that, so they had a list of things that they wanted guys, and I'm like, y'all standards are way too high for what y'all offer.
Especially in an apocalypse.
Yeah. So it's basically it was basically
People got choices now. They're not affected by the person they're into's job.
Oh, yeah.
Like if people aren't, if the person you're into isn't calling you back during this shit,
It's a wrap. It's over with. Yeah,
Let it go.
Right. The love isn't
Let
there.
it go.
It isn't there. At all. Yeah.
Rap was not in the cards.
Yeah.
So you're what are your sisters?
Oh man, they had one of my sisters is.
What was on their wish list?
I feel so sad for her. She's gonna be alone forever. Like she's not ever. My middle sister, it's a wrap for her. Her. This is how much she knows she's gonna be alone. Her list started off real strong, and then at the end, it was her settling. Like even the tone of her voice dipped. Like she was just like, he's got to have a job, God-fearing, shoes. Like she was just like, she was just like,
Crossing off shit.
knows his mom. It was just like shit. Just like, damn, sis, okay. Just like, can afford gas. It was shit. Like it just, the list got sadder and sadder. And then my dad was like wanting to know my list of I was supposed to describe Shay, but I was like, that's not, you know what I mean? Like,
It's not my perfect woman. That's my wife.
I know that. I'm like, honey, you have a lot to do. Like, you have a lot. This is a to-do list for Shay. It's pretty.
Did
much
you
like-
wrote out your perfect woman and then you just slid it across the table to your wife
Yeah.
like demands?
Yeah.
Like I've written a number
Like you're
down.
buying a car.
I've written a number down, face down. I just want you to look at it.
It was sort of that kind of thing. They were, my dad, my dad kind of knew about the circle shit. So he was really worried about me.
For those of you that are new to the equation, Trey's circle was him, his wife, and their girlfriend.
Trey ruined his marriage for 6 months. That's what happened.
Oh, but it was such good podcasting.
But I rekindled. I rekindled it and everything. But and they kind of knew, and my dad was worried or whatever. So he was like giving me an opportunity to basically what is on your list? Like basically like, son, describe Shay and make Shay feel good. I'm like, that's not how my marriage
not
works.
even close.
What was going on over here?
You and mom describe each other.
This is the worst Dr. Phil episode ever.
So
That was good. It was good.
is a viral pandemic a good time to call a family
Actually,
meeting?
it's a black thing, so it'd be Dr. Uncle Phil.
Dr. Uncle Phil. Yep.
I'll write it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
We take what we get in the dark times.
Yeah, he was throwing all of my sister's options out of the door. You know what I mean? Just grabbing him by the shirt.
Rob, you didn't have a sit down with your family where they
I
asked
can't
you
get my
about-
dad to wash his hands.
Nah,
I'm serious.
Oh, yeah.
You got to wash your. He did the thing, and I was like, that wasn't even close to 20 seconds.
Is he the old grumbly?
Yeah,
He's
his
like,
dad-
it's close enough. I'm
his
like,
dad's an OG dirty white. You know what I mean? It's like-
oh yeah,
He's not. There's no way he's catching it.
yeah. No, he's gonna fucking catch it.
I mean, no,
gonna
but
catch it.
I'm in his head.
Yeah. And he drove my car today. He took my car, and I was like, "What? Who the fuck are you picking up?"
Yeah.
He was like, "I just got to go run some errands. My car's fucked up. Whatever."
I'm gonna put an airlock in this place. We're gonna,
Oh,
we're gonna-
dude, I got my car back, and it went the everything. That's the cleanest that fucking car's ever been. You can have a baby on the dash.
Yeah. But I created more social distance with my dad, with my list.
Strong.
Because him and my mom was talking.
you
and
bought yourself a couple of weeks of.
It was crazy. He's like, I think he's done with me for life. Because my list I didn't have like God fear. I had nothing God related.
What
on
did
my
your
list
what
for
is,
a
what is
woman.
what is Trey Tutson's list of? Remove your wife for the
Well,
second,
yeah,
which I
yeah.
know you've done anyway.
Yeah.
What would your perfect list be?
It was like it was like stuff. It was like attractive,
That's it.
financially intelligent.
What does that mean? What does that mean to you?
Dude, that just means like
yeah.
not just budgeting like a household, like help us make this money grow. Whether it be saving, investing, just something other than poor people skills. You know, because all I know is poor people skills.
Fucking Dave Ramsey over here.
Yeah,
Poor-
all I know is poor people skills. Buy
dad,
groceries.
poor dad.
Yeah.
You know what? You should have poor people skills. That will get you far in life if you have poor people skills.
No, Rob, it will keep you poor. That's
no,
what I've
because
known.
I completely
because
agree.
you
Rob
can
is
be-
of the belief that
No,
poor
you can-
people's skills help you when you're poor.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I believe they
when
keep
you're
you poor.
successful,
Exactly.
they help you when you're successful.
Poor people's skills
Poor
do?
people skills help you when you're
Guess
successful.
what, Rob? If you have poor people skills, you'll never be successful.
What?
No, I mean, no. I'm
Like
serious.
what?
I mean, well, take for instance.
I will.
I guarantee you, George Clooney has no idea what it's for or how to work a Coinstar machine.
Okay, and that's a skill that's a skill that's going to save you.
You have to know which
in your
one to use.
future life.
If you know which one to use that has the lowest return rate,
How is that a
then
skill?
you will learn other things in life.
What?
You have to have information that
Are
no
you
one else-
listening to you right now?
I'm telling you, it's in my book, How to Live Like an Illegal Alien.
Rob, that's
Which-
ridiculous.
How-
in which you will have success in life
How
if
does
you live like an illegal
knowing
alien.
how a Coinstar machine
Knowing
works.
but you have to know which one has the lowest return. Like some say, well, the 9.8 cents per dollar, or some say 7 point. You have to know which one to go to, and that's a skill that you will learn later in life.
You know what he don't realize?
That later in life.
Do you think that the only way to pick that skill up is by being poor?
No. But I'm saying it's a start on how to learn what interest
Can I please
is.
say this? That is the most embarrassing moment of a poor person's life. Is when you go to that fucking Coinstar machine.
Yeah.
You don't go there to just like you
the
go
sound
there
of those coins hitting the bottom of it is the sound of poverty. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
And poverty has a sound.
But it's one of those things.
And it echoes through a fucking
the whole
Arlen's.
store, the whole fucking
But it's
store.
so symbolic as you pour it in at the wage you made, and then it comes out at what women make. It's exactly that's exactly the scale.
How to
It's
feel like a
perfect
woman.
metaphor.
You are there when you are at your last. Nobody is there that is, when you're just killing it. You ain't there when you crushing it.
Nobody.
No.
Let me go drop off these quarters.
What was I can't even think of the other shit on my list. I've been trying to think this whole time, but
You
it was like three things Shay
Attractive
wasn't.
and no poor
people
it
skills.
was like it was committed, loyal. It was just
Are you
shit
saying
like that.
Are you saying your wife is not any of
My
those
wife
things?
was my wife's loyal. My wife's committed. She's not. The other thing was on there was self-motivated. By her weight, you can tell. It's just not. I don't want to have to tell. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to like a gift shouldn't be gym memberships. That's not it. That shouldn't be a gift.
You agree that Peloton bike conversation was
Wait a minute.
What?
The film Trading Places has proven poor people's skills let Eddie Murphy succeed. He succeeded where Dan Aykroyd failed. Because he had poor people's skills.
You've been
And it
sitting here this
translated-
whole time trying
it
to find one defense
just
to your
saying-
argument.
I'm just saying it helped him in Trading Places. He then succeeded where Dan Aykroyd had a gun and he could not survive when he was poor. Eddie Murphy, however, used his poor people's skills to excel in the
Rob's
in
gonna
the
hang his hat.
climate of 1982.
Rob is going to hang his hat on poor people are going to save the world.
Yeah.
They're the way out. They got all the skills.
They know more than fucking rich people. Yes,
we
they
don't.
do. All the time.
No, we don't.
I guarantee you.
That's why we go to what do you think is at them conferences when they're like, hey, you want to learn how to make money? Poor motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You don't see other
And one rich dude
Yeah, one rich dude.
They're not
who's
any
holding the
smarter.
seminar.
Yes, exactly.
And he's figured out how to get all y'all's dumb money.
That 10x shit.
If you,
Have
had
you
a
seen that
ski-
10x shit?
if you had a conference called Poor People's Skills Get You Through to Success, you would have it lined up. You'd make a fortune.
Well, we're going to get to the bottom of that. I want to come back to what you were about to ask me about in just a moment. We're going to take a quick break. We'll do some Q&As on the Facebook feed right now. What's up to you guys watching? More Whiskey Brothers podcast in just a moment.
Are you new to the Whiskey Brothers? Then check out the legendary first 400 episodes. Access the archives at praisewhiskey.com.
Welcome back to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. We are your Whiskey Brothers. I'm Slade Ham. That's Rob Mungle. That's Trey Tudson. I think we got you a little more visible. I can't.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's hard to tell, but you've also got the mic stand is sort of in your face. This is a weird setup. I need a
What do you
multicam
need me to do?
setup.
What do you need? What do you need?
Push that down.
Push this down.
There you. Yeah. See if that works, and then
bring this up a little bit. Right?
sure. Now you're right back where you
I've
started.
seen enough gay porn. Boy, don't watch porn through Twitter. That shit will surprise you.
Through Twitter.
You know the shot where you just see the ball sack and like the vag or whatever? The guy's just like,
Behind the scenes? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. You
So like the
fuck around-
backstage shot.
You click too quick, you'll see 2 ball sacks. Fuck, I didn't mean it. Whoa, shit, I've seen that. That was
Surprise porn.
terrifying.
You don't go for surprise porn.
I don't, gays, that's fine on my, have your sex. I'm all for
But that's
that.
not what you were on Twitter
But I don't
for.
want to be surprised by this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to be surprised. Nobody, 2 ball sacks is scary.
Thumbnails are tough in porn. They're you gotta,
Yeah.
and I granted I can probably spot the porn by the thumbnail now.
Yeah,
But
good at it.
I finished the internet, but it's very deceptive when you're looking at it in a little inch by inch. That could be anything.
You didn't tell me this, but you are absolutely right with you said it in a way where I was like, I think I know what he means. When the whole shit got started and I was having the threesomes every night, you were just like, Trey, which is white man for you fucking your life up, boy. You know, but I can't, porn does nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
You've spent your last 6 months in a threesome.
I'm like, done. I'm like, I can't
You're
believe.
Hugh Hefner at 90.
I can't even force myself.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I need something else.
Nah.
I'm
Now, I asked you a
jacking off the
question.
people getting fucked by horses. That's how you get into that. You're like, well, shit, at least it's a different dick. I've never seen this from this species.
You're in one polyamorous relationship for 6 months and you're down to horses.
I'm down to horse fucking.
That quick.
That fast. All right. Yeah, that's what interests me. Lady rides porcupine. I'm like, I might get off.
Lady rides.
Look at him poking her from every angle. Like, this bitch is bleeding all down the fucking side.
It's got one soft spot. You got to know where to.
I'm ruined, man.
Oh my! I am. I'm ruined now. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Hey, all right. I put the poor
I'm
people's
gonna
skills.
have a shot while we
poor
talk.
people's skills. All right. I put it to you.
Oh, you're still on this.
Yeah, I put it to you.
Poor people's skills.
Say there's a guy right now. We're in the depths of a financial crisis.
Okay.
Stock market's falling. If there's a guy who had $300,000 house, doing pretty good, loses everything tomorrow, would he survive, or the guy who has nothing already in the same situation?
He's describing the plot of Trading Places.
I know. I'm telling you.
Fuck,
Which has
Rob?
been pointed out multiple times on the feed. Fiction.
I know it's fiction, but it's based in truth.
No, it's not.
It is based in truth. Who would survive? The guy with the poor people skills who's already poor, or the guy who's lost everything and fallen down to nothing?
So when you say hang on, this is important. When you say lost everything,
Yeah.
what did he lose?
Who?
The rich guy.
In Trading Places?
No, in your dumb
Say he
made up
loses
scenario.
loses his job. He had everything.
He lost the job.
The stock market's in
Crash.
the shitter. He's got nothing left.
But he's still got all the stuff in the house.
Yeah, but that's not going to get you anywhere.
You say that as someone who has nothing in a house.
I know.
I
I have enough that I can
I
hawk.
tell you this: if the world ended tomorrow, who would
Schitt's Creek
survive
is funny.
longer?
Schitt's Creek is funny because they lost everything and went to a shithole town
And still made it work with all of their skills.
And they had to learn poor people's skills.
Oh, God.
in order to
Rob
succeed.
only has TV for references.
That's it.
Let me give you a real one.
Yeah,
all right?
please, Rob.
So, like,
what I'd like you to say is, my friend Dave.
Yeah.
well, all right, let's just go with a guy. Dane Cook, right?
Uh-huh.
Dane Cook was a guy, he gained everything. His brother robbed him. He lost everything.
Yeah.
And he had to, like, basically rebuild.
So there was a
himself back
point-
He
up.
started from nothing. He already had poor people's skills.
There,
He didn't start rich.
I'm trying to help your ass
I'm
out
telling
with
you.
a real story.
Okay. He didn't start at the top.
Rob doesn't want to hear that. Rob
If you had
wants
a
to
kid,
believe.
Say you got a kid who's grown up with money.
You're telling yourself this because you need hope.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you, this is the way it would be. If you got a kid who's grown, and everybody knows this, if you had a kid who came up, trust fund kid, loses everything, would he survive on the streets? Or would the guy who's been there on the streets and has the poor people's skills?
Okay,
I-
Oliver Twist.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, poor people's skills are more important than rich people's skills. Anybody can hire somebody to watch their money.
Unless you never,
Anybody can hire somebody to be an accountant.
unless you never become poor.
Are we talking are you talking wealthy or rich?
I'm talking
Because you
about-
gotta, I mean, Chris Rock did it, but you gotta know the difference. Like, wealthy
Wait a minute.
probably
No,
can't
that's-
rebound.
I can't say that.
Rich, you know where the hustle is at with rich.
Right, and Rob, you.
You know the hustle's at with rich.
Rob's under the impression that all rich people are going to suddenly lose everything.
No, I'm not under that. I'm not under that
So-
impression.
so
That's
if
not
you-
what I'm saying.
if you-
I'm saying if they did, if a rich person who started rich came up from a wealthy family and found themselves in nothing, they would not succeed where a person who has nothing and has poor people's skills would go out and have much more success if they got money.
This is funny. He's speaking from a poor person's perspective. I
I'm
know it
just
when I
telling
hear
you.
it. I can feel it. I'm connected to it, Rob. I don't know about that.
People are all into this right now.
Go ahead. Talk to him. What's up? What?
They all-
we
they
They
can't
know I'm
see.
right.
They
They
may
know I'm
disagree
right.
with
They
Rob.
know it's truth.
It.
They know the wisdom when they hear it.
Rob, you are so full of shit right now.
No, I'm
so
not. I'm telling you.
give me further. You were the.
He
you were
only has more TV references.
not even. I don't need references.
On Modern Family, he's gonna just bring up some
I need skills other
even
than
gay poor people. He's
going
just like bringing up.
other than going.
Gay
to
people
the,
don't turn poor. That's that for some
Gay
reason.
people. Yeah, you're right. They turn fabulous for some fucking reason.
Everything's great. They're always going to find
outside
a way.
of pouring stuff into a coin star. What are other skills?
Just the way how you can survive on the streets with your wits.
No.
Right, learn to pickpocket. These are
Pickpocketing is a skill that will get you far. You can become a banker.
Fucking gypsyism. Just ridiculous.
You think white collar Wall Street and banker people don't know how to pickpocket?
Not as well as the street.
Rob.
No,
they will have a
They know how to
shell
do it.
game
Yeah,
set up
they know-
tomorrow.
Yeah, the bankers and shit, they've got a way to do it without having to reach your pocket.
This is poor people. This is the skills he's talking about. It's knowing how to enjoy a fried bologna sandwich.
Precisely. You know what poor people's skills are? Rationalization.
That's all the fuck it is.
That's right. You're goddamn right.
It could be worse.
You'll
it could
climb
be
your way
worse.
back
It
up
could be worse.
because
I used to live off bologna and pennies, and you don't know how
beans out
hard
of
it
your
is to eat a bologna and penny sandwich.
Yeah, eat pennies.
That's
Eat fucking pennies.
wow.
You don't see a fucking
Don't save them, eat them. That's poor people's skills.
No, you
Eat
get
copper.
nutrition. No, you get nutrition, and you shit it out, then sell it.
Yeah, it's copper. You
That's-
know who couldn't
that's poor
survive in
people's
this environment?
Oh my-
Canada.
That means people in Flint should be crushing it with all that lead in their fucking water.
Right? All those kids
Nobody's
who ate
buying
those
lead.
Chinese
That's kinda
toys.
fucked up. Boy, that's gotta be fucked up in Flint. You got lead in your water and the virus. Like
You can't even wash your
no.
hands.
They probably are. I haven't heard any Flint cases. They might be
Immune.
Yeah,
I'll take
not
poor people's
even.
skills over rich people's skills any day.
Yeah, because you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Fuck outta
All
here.
you have are
What are rich people? Rich people, all they do is hire somebody to do their shit.
Have you ever
There's no
had-
skill to being rich.
Bro, hold on. That takes major skill
No.
to delegate, motherfucker.
No, it doesn't. You hire an accountant. You hire somebody to watch your kid. You hire somebody to fucking clean your house.
He don't
you don't
get
have to
it.
fucking
Is
do
this
anything.
how you think rich people live?
Yes, that's how they live. They get rich people. Rich people
You are
paid to
out
have
of your
everything
fucking
done.
mind. When you're rich, you work 7 days a fucking
Bullshit.
week. You work
Bullshit.
hard as fuck,
So
Rob.
does somebody who cleans a fucking.
Those kids don't grow. Those kids don't
your
grow up
fucking
without
mind.
parental love for no reason.
Dude, most rich people, they get their kids in on. They continuously delegate. They have kids to pass the shit on, so the shit keeps going.
Yes.
You go from rich to wealthy. You. It's like you don't understand how the ladder of this shit works.
Trey's breaking down.
I don't understand
fucking
the fuck.
talking
Like
about?
you're
What are you
describing
They
a
have kids
wealthy
to make-
motherfucker.
They have kids to make more money. What the fuck?
Hell yeah, he don't get.
They have kids to keep their legacy going after they're gone. Someone to pass
Poor people
things
do
on
that
to.
too. Yeah, they
Poor-
do that too.
I know.
they
Trey just
pass-
got sat down for a recipe conversation.
Yeah, that's what my dad. He didn't give me plans to a cleaners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They are the Jeffersons.
Yeah, this motherfucker told me add more salt. You know what I'm saying? I wish he had a fucking game plan to get out of this shit. I only know how to keep working for somebody else.
The secret is Bertolli spaghetti sauce?
Yeah.
That's
It's not like he took me in the room, son. I've been working on this shit.
right. This wasn't Knives Out.
And
This was-
everything, here's the plans to everything. I'm waiting on you to execute.
There's a bat cave behind our house.
No, that motherfucker
Nothing.
pulled out paprika. That's what the fuck happened. You're like, nigga, wait, this is the secret? This is bullshit. We gonna stay poor. He didn't do shit, man. He didn't do anything different. So, he didn't, I mean.
All right, Rob, have you seen Life Stinks with Mel Brooks, Rob?
Life stinks with Mel Brooks.
I didn't see it. Somebody's asking. Dude started banging a homeless chick. All right, I don't know why I read Daniel's comments. Some of our friends drink. Our friends,
Daniel's
fans,
ridiculous,
whatever the
man.
hell he is. He talks so much shit. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. We got to do. Trey, you gonna do a Ask Me Anything? Can you
Anything, whatever.
Pull up the
That's
video
what
on your
I've been trying
phone.
to do the whole time. I'll figure it out during
Just
the break.
go to the Whiskey Brothers page. We'll take a quick break. Rob, I'm going to put you to it too. I'll ask the questions to you across the table when it's your turn. We'll do a joint one. Quick break. More Whiskey Brothers podcast when we come back.
Question? Comment? Just need to vent? Email us at podcast@praisewhiskey.com.
We are back way more than we should be doing. This is the halfway point or something similar of episode 797.
Yeah.
We have an episode recorded with Dale Cheeseman that will come out. I don't know when it's going to come out. We did it back when he was in town, but now things have kind of changed. We're going to be live streaming a lot more. If you guys want to participate, we have a Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Whiskey Brothers.
Yeah.
You can help keep us alive during the lean times, but we seem to be, we have whiskey and we have each other.
We
We'll
have a
probably
good
be-
time. Yeah, we got each other,
Whatever.
man.
So you got, what was that last question that just came in between segments?
Man, so Chuck asked
Slancher.
me, he was like, saying that you can't call it the Chinese virus, the China virus or whatever, right? And everybody's upset
You're
with
not
Trump.
sure? Well-
That's the only PC shit that's going on right now. Feel free to say faggot and retard. It's all fine. But don't call this shit the Chinese virus. And everybody's upset, but I look at this from a weird perspective of like
Like
when
most
you're-
things?
No, but it's like if you're the president of a place and you're kind of the owner, the temporary owner of the country. So you start looking at these other leaders.
Rob's forehead is crunched up
I don't
in
give a fuck about Rob and his beliefs. So
He's hanging his head on Coinstar.
Yeah, exactly. He believes poor. Yeah, fuck that. Poor people's skills.
Right.
So, but anyway, you kind of look at the other leaders as just like, bro, that's the owner of that thing. You're at a whole different. You talk differently at that moment. So you just see it as that guy is the president of the owner of that region. So it's like, hey,
It's his virus.
yeah, it's like, where the fuck this come from? It's like, bro, this shit came from
Virus from
fucking
China. Ergo.
And I think people are mostly upset because they're like, hey, man, listen, in private, we call it the Chinese virus. But we on TV right now, motherfucker. You have to say the coronavirus. And Trump's like, bro, fuck PC. The shit came from China. Stop fucking these bats. I mean, you know what I
That,
mean?
by the way, was of all of the memes, of all of the one-liners, of all of the things that came out of the COVID virus.
Yeah.
I was very proud of my Kevin Bacon line. I like a concise joke. I like perfect word placement. And somebody goes, while all of the countries got it eventually, China got it right off the bat. And
Great line.
Mic drop.
line.
That's good.
Great
absolutely
line,
as good of a.
Well, it started in China and then it exploded in Italy.
Here we go.
Just like spaghetti.
Yeah. My buddy Zod.
or gunpowder.
Or gunpowder. Yeah.
Zod, was it Zod or was it Radu? It was one of them that had a good joke. They was like, dude, I'm telling you, it's the pasta. That's what's doing. It's the noodles that's doing it to these people. Yeah, because the fucking the China noodles.
Oh, they do it
and
too.
Italian
The
noodles.
ramen
It was
and the
like,
spaghetti.
It popped there because of the fucking
That's where
noodles.
Italians got the noodles. That's what I said.
I'm just now putting it
Yeah.
together, Rob.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Marco Polo.
I was siding with you, motherfucker.
So hang on a second.
Unlike poor people's skills.
So was that the what were they, udon noodles? What kind of noodles?
Love you too, Chuck.
Yeah, I don't remember the ones he brought back.
Do you know that? So Marco Polo went to China
and grabbed all the noodles, took it back.
And then he came back to Venice.
That's why they have all the Italian food has all the noodles and shit.
all from Chinese.
From Chinese food.
I got a theory on this shit though.
So chow mein is just soy spaghetti.
Yeah, they had it first.
Interesting. I
Just
don't
like
even-
my Corona.
he can't even get it.
So wait a sec. So the when did the Chinese invent
12.
like the?
You can just name a year.
I couldn't
Ain't
fight with you.
nobody finna-
So wait a sec. So the ancient Romans had no pasta.
No, it
None.
came from when they got to the.
There was a pasta-free Italy.
Yes, it all came
It was a
from
stretch
when they
back in the
Marco
day.
Polo brought it back
Oh,
from
we
China.
got all this sauce, but we don't have no boogie woogie. sitting there with this fucking noodleless sauce. They're just sitting there.
When all of
Yes, all that stuff came from
the
China.
entire Roman Empire had no pasta.
That's correct.
You were ruining my entire
You didn't know- you
illusion.
didn't know that?
No, because in every why would I know that?
Everybody knows that. That's where they went over there. They use poor people's skills.
Out of here. The only thing you know about Italy is Super Mario and noodles.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never envisioned this, and this is my own naivete, I guess. But we all.
An Italy without pasta.
So when you talk about the Roman Empire, I picture in my head like these big Last Supper tables, but with like family style
Meatballs.
Via Paredes or whatever, just all on the table, and everybody's getting a scoop.
Yeah.
I gotta look closer at that.
I know why
painting.
this shit is spreading
well,
over there.
that was in Israel, but
Yeah, whatever. It was the same era. It was
they
back when
were eating unleavened bread.
Yeah, but that's back
And,
when was the Roman Empire?
It was around then.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm close.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got to play that game you got, motherfucking Assassin's Creed, to find out when.
It's all this history from Assassin's Creed.
You know that shit is spreading. I know why it's spreading so heavily in Italy. It's because the motherfuckers can't not help but talk with their hands. They're a very touchy-feely.
You and me, and we touch our face all of the time.
We didn't do much. Oh no, I haven't. like everybody over there fucking doing goddamn Kevin McAllister every time some shit happens.
This is exactly how you don't get on SNL. This is
Give a fuck about.
you weren't going to SNL.
Yeah.
See, some people were with me. Some people did not know. All right, see.
What do they say?
The Roman. Wait, hang on. The Romans had no tomatoes.
They had tomatoes and all that shit.
No. So this is. Now I
I
gotta do
don't
some
buy
research.
none of that shit. I feel like they stole all that shit from Africans. I feel
Probably.
like they stole all of it from Africans.
Probably.
and they-
Spaghetti was originally African.
all that shit. I just feel.
Y'all
I mean,
can't invent everything. You can't have people
it's possible,
and pasta.
though. It's possible. And the further you go back, you start seeing like all of these African guys was like the chosen people and the original people and all this shit, and people just like stole from them and ran with them. I had a buddy of mine that like almost got his ass beat by my wife for referring to his white girlfriend as a white queen. My wife lost her fucking shit. It's like, ain't no fucking white queens. It's impossible. They stole
Y'all gotta go
that.
to England.
No, they stole that shit. Motherfucker, they stole that shit. The original kings and queens come from fucking Africa. It's all of that.
Y'all can't just you can't put a patent on
minute. No, they
motherfuckers
had
in
that-
charge.
The fuck out of here.
You
all
can't just
that
be in charge.
It's
People in crowns is not a thing. You
It's
can.
the facts, motherfucker. I don't, and I'm not really for facts. You know, I don't really fuck with facts. I don't like how they're used. But it is what it is. I ain't really for facts. I'm anti-facts.
I don't like
how motherfuckers use them. It's a white flag. It's a fucking surrender shit when they do that. When
they throw a fact out,
That's
you're
why I
like,
call
oh,
it
they-
white facts.
they gave
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
'Kay.
When you see a person, everybody brings up facts when they on their heels. You ever think about it in an argument? You ever have a motherfucker like throw a low blow at you? When you in a fight, with them, they on their heels. Well, at least I didn't fuck my sister. You like, hey nigga, what that got to do with this?
Oh well, that's
You're like, well, it's a fact.
that's-
I didn't fuck my sister. Yes, I did. But what does that got to do with the light bill being due?
okay, well,
Everything.
Where's your half of the rent, motherfucker? Yeah.
tomato sauce, black, white, or anyway. Okay. Hugo presents this conundrum: tomato sauce, black, white, or Mexican?
Oh God.
Who invented tomato sauce?
That I don't know.
Hugo, give me the answer. They can't see it right now.
He's probably going to say it's
Hugo, he don't know either.
Hugo
We're
knows.
all guessing, bro. History is just a telephone game.
Hugo's also he's got the internet
I
right in front
guarantee
of
you,
him.
in 500 years, Martin Luther King, they're gonna be like, he just dreamed of equality, because the shit's gonna go back to being fucked up, and that's gonna be the story. The whole speech and all that is gonna get erased somehow.
All right, my money is on black inventing tomato sauce,
I wouldn't be surprised.
and that was.
I don't know where they're native to. I don't know that.
Tomato. Well, not. I would have told you Italy up until half a segment ago. So, tomato. I bet it's black.
Nope, ain't no black tomatoes. That's how I
That
see
sounds
it.
racist.
All of us.
You fucking black tomato. That's
No, Rob,
that just sounds like a racist
Rob, you
slur.
can make anything
that is-
racist.
but that is some
Look
shit.
at these fucking onomatopoeias showing up.
That's-
Look at them just
yeah.
showing up.
But I feel like we need some new stuff to yell that's not awful, and I think that's not
Black
a bad.
tomato?
Like you can roll down your window, "Are you black tomato?"
Well,
And
Italians do have that shit.
The tomatoes, black
Yeah.
tomatoes.
No, but aren't they racist by food? These fucking eggplants showing up here. Like they already had that shit.
Yeah, they did have that.
Yeah,
Look at this
olives
fucking
and
egg.
shit like that. Yeah.
Oh,
You
look at-
smiley fucking eggplant
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I love their shit. All of their how you say, all of their fucking like provocative shit that they
food-based.
say. You can get by with all of their shit.
Interesting. The
Yeah. Mooly don't hurt that bad.
Mooley's not bad.
It
What
don't hurt
what do
bad.
they say? Marmaluke? Is that them?
Marmaluke.
Marmaluke?
Yeah, they have all,
I thought that was the big dog in the
No,
comments.
none of they shit hurts. None of they shit really hurts.
Hugo says that tomatoes are an American, not United States of
Yeah,
America,
but
Mexican.
Mexican. Yeah,
They
I
invented
could see
tomato
that.
sauce.
Okay.
Great.
That-
They have that in what? Cancun? Oh, fucking stone. Dude, Mexico sucks. Like, it's like,
Trey, how many times have you been to Mexico?
dude, I've been by it twice.
been biased.
Yeah, with the El Paso headline,
Oh.
unlike some people.
Oh.
So,
Fuck you. You fucking black tomato. I swear to God. You fucking.
Dylan said, "You fucking tea drinker." That's a good one.
yeah. Should be able to do that
Rob,
shit.
send them an email, buddy. Maybe they'll.
Yeah, maybe they're looking for people.
Maybe they'll.
You know, during all of this whole shit is that's tripping me out, the quarantine and all this shit, like people still like trying to hold on to the religious shit. And it's like, I'm telling you, like, it's so sad for my dad. My dad's a pastor, and he's having to, like, I feel like he's just, like, trapped in mediocrity. Because he had to, like, go to the church and, like, preach a sermon for 4 people to live stream it for 2 people.
Right.
And it's like,
You know,
then,
what's that like?
and then he's, like, checked in on
I have no idea what that's like right now. We got one guy in Portugal telling us about fucking tomatoes and fucking and the Alamans.
Bro, if you
But-
catch me mid swallow
But
again,
at least we're laughing. Like, you know, they're just sitting there like, yeah, and biblical references. So my dad's sitting there, whatever. But they had people like, you know, going all out, people preaching sermons in their bathroom and shit. And It was fucking weird. But was one church got
Cowboy
like,
church, they do it from the cab of their truck.
cabin and
right.
shit, yeah. But this one place.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, I just got a couple of thoughts. I came out to my truck. Say that Jesus loves you in this age of crony. You fucking black tomatoes coming over here. Fucking spreading.
I would listen to a band called the Black Tomatoes
Black
right
Tomatoes?
now.
Yeah, man.
I don't care what kind of music. If they could be country.
Yeah.
I would listen to the Black
Hell
Tomatoes.
yeah, man. This one church got innovative though. They had like drive-in church.
I saw
My
that.
mom was saying, and I was like, I wonder what people fucking like that goes with drive-ins.
They are now.
You know what I mean?
They
Like
are
guys
now.
like turn to Deuteronomy and a guy just whips his dick out. Like it's like, hey, let's get it. Give me some head.
Yeah, so they got they're in the parking lot, and the guy's out there. Fucking,
Yeah.
Oh my God, we need to do that.
Getting one of them Old
telling you.
Testament blowjobs.
Get a car, get some chick, go over there and fuck during the sermon, Slade.
But us? Why does it gotta be us?
You've got a
Yeah, you fuck way more than us now.
You got a stable. One of your fucking stable fucking a church parking lot.
If only. Where is that?
Whereas, well, I don't even know. She just, my mom's just been scrolling through and she found some shit or whatever. But drive-ins, yeah, they crushing it now. You know what
Yeah,
I
there's
mean?
actually a drive-in that reopened.
Yeah,
somewhere in like
it's,
Central Texas. It was been dead for years.
There's one just north of Houston, right?
there's one not far.
on 45. I think they tore it down. I think that's the dump.
No. I pass it all the time.
That one's still
they're
up.
still
That
doing
one's
it.
still up. I got a
It's
buddy
still
of
there?
mine drives there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to take a quick break.
Okay.
We're going to
Break.
come back. We got one more segment. Rob, we're going to do a quick Q&A. I'll still get you some time to smoke.
Okay.
To make that work. More Whiskey Brothers podcast. You can join us on our Patreon page / Whiskey Brothers.
9.5 inches and poor people skills.
There's Drunk Dial Hotline 323-510
Shot.
323-510-7468. We're coming right back on the Whiskey Brothers podcast.
Are you new to the Whiskey Brothers? Then check out the legendary first 400 episodes. Access the archives at praisewhiskey.com.
Welcome back to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. We are doing episode 797 live. We are quarantined along with the rest of you. We have cheesecake. That makes everything better. Trey Tutson, Rob Mungle, I'm Slade Ham. We have a Drunk Dial hotline. We also have some questions that you guys, we had an 800th episode that we were going to do live. We were going to record this at Darwin's Pub right there in the heart of Houston, Texas. And we aren't going to be able to do it now. That's the sad part. Live episode is gone. But we're going to now give you so much more content because we're literally bored. And as long as I know where the two of you have been and you stay on that half of the table, and I
ain't going nowhere.
we're going to, let's set up a Wish account.
Yeah.
Or an Amazon account, wish
Pearls,
list.
all colors.
And just get you. We weren't able to get Dale his tracksuit, but I bet we can get you some faux pearls. Not real. Not real. Nobody's checking these. Nobody's holding them up to the
I'm gonna
light.
tell you something I know. All right, so these chains are obviously like, they don't cost a lot of money, but they're just fake enough where they look slightly real.
They do.
I'm gonna tell you how I know this.
very
because
stylish.
I haven't asked you about them.
Yeah, I'll tell you how I know this.
I'm just gonna drink if you
Walking
guys
down
aren't
the street, Asian lady, double looked. Dude, old Asian women, no fucking jewelry. They like know it, and I made her double look. But she like looked at the chains and then looked up at me and was like, "Never mind." And then kept walking. I was like, "I did that. I'm slightly there. Yeah.
You made an Asian woman
This is
look
yeah.
twice.
Yeah, that's how you know. Old Asian women. No, not just any.
Yeah, old Asian
we're
women.
not talking about what.
So what do you do when you buy your
Not
new
Kim
jewelry?
Oggs,
you go down to Harwin and you go walk around,
my brother gave me this as a gift.
and then you went down to Harwin and walked around.
Nah, where the fuck was I at? I saw, dude, it was weird. You were just seeing. I saw like a flock of Asian families, maybe Rice
flock?
Village,
A flock.
a fleet. What is it?
Yeah. A
A
Congress.
tray. What is it? What are they?
Group.
What would you
They're
call?
people.
Would it be like a kebab of Asians?
A kebab of
One.
Asians.
That's very Middle Eastern.
Okay, kebabs is Middle Eastern. What
Yeah.
the fuck? What could they be?
A firework.
Maybe a firework, but it's very food related. Whatever it is, I think.
You think
I don't know. I saw
a dumpling of Asians?
dumpling of Asians is
Nothing, Rob.
No.
You're laughing,
Yeah.
but you're not participating
I
because
got
you
you.
think this is
dumpling
going
of
to get
Asians.
a dumpling of Asians.
Dumpling of Asians.
I saw a dumpling of Asians.
I
That's
know how
perfect.
horrible it sounds.
It
I saw
does.
but it
that
sounds
old
adorable.
The old Disney film, The Asian Dumpling Gang. That was a great movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I think it's got Don Knotts in it.
Asian
Dumpling gang.
I saw a roll of Asians, and they were walking. I saw a roll of Asians.
Okay, that's wrong.
I saw a roll of Asians come in, and it was a family of, and it was an old.
That's all right. Do black now.
And then he was like,
Do black now.
Oh man, I saw a bucket of niggas. And that's fucked up.
It was a project of Asian black people over there.
Saw a podcast of them.
A murder of blacks.
James strolling in. Nah, but yeah.
What are white people? What could a group of white people be?
I have no. Y'all don't. I don't know.
A basket. I feel like white people love a basket of white people.
A wicker.
A basket of white people.
I saw a tailgate of whites.
A truck bed of whites.
Truck bed of whites.
Truck bed of whites.
A truck bed of whites.
A truck bed of whites. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Nah.
Yeah. A hefty bag of
Yeah.
whites.
But I've been getting into that or whatever. I've been getting into that. You educate me on that though. You educate me on that. But I didn't know the pearl necklace shit.
Yeah, no, Trey. This has been a strongly educated. I feel like we're homeschooling you. A Karen of whites. That's strong.
Karen of whites.
Karen of
That's
whites.
good
Karen
as
of
shit.
whites.
A sleeve of crackers.
Sleeve of
That's
crackers. God damn, you guys are good. This is how you people get top fan stuff. All right,
good.
so here's where are we?
That's really good.
A
Man.
carrot of whites and a sleeve of crackers.
Sleeve of crackers.
Sleeve of crackers. That might be an episode title. That's really good.
I don't know if we can beat that. We lost. I know we lost a few minutes on this segment. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I was just talking about how jizz isn't that bad and it should be used for sanitation purposes.
And I was giving you an out, and
That's
you didn't take it. So we'll.
What was the out?
Hey, we're out of time. Was where I was. You're like, no, more jizz.
Jizz isn't that. You ever had the jizz in your hands? I've paid for several abortions, so I've had to become very craftful at my jizz.
Right.
Aim.
Your pullout game.
By the
is
way,
weak.
for any black listeners, jizz is cum, nigga. We don't know what jizz is. I was able to get by with this word very frequently during my family during the recipe pass.
Oh yeah, we've heard like, jizz hands.
Yeah,
Jizz hands.
Jizz hands. What's jizz hands? It's like
DJ Jizzy Jeff.
Yeah,
exactly.
Jizzy Jeff.
Stuff you throw out of your living room.
Yeah.
We have to jump out of here. Hello to all of you who joined us on the live feed. We're gonna do this. Are we back in the studio tomorrow? What are you guys doing?
Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm good.
All right, well, just make it work. We don't all have to be here. We can do this in various incarnations.
Yeah.
We are the Whiskey Brothers. That's Trey Tutson. That is Rob Mungle. I am Slade Ham. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Be sure to share this. Be sure to share this.
Yeah, spread the word.
Yeah.
Available this episode will be out tomorrow. All places you get podcasts, Spotify or whatever. We have a drunk dial hotline 323-510-7468. 323-510-7468.
Pine.
We have a Patreon account. You can join it. Just go to Patreon/Whiskey Brothers. And all of our live feeds are going to move to here instead of YouTube while we are in this weird ether. What, Rob?
They're just saying hey to everybody.
Oh, well. All right, cool. Screeching.
Hour in, my nigga.
I know. We got to get out of here. We'll see you guys on another episode very soon. We're going to stick around for a little bit more on the live feed for a few more questions. And we love you guys the most.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.